How's it going, quant holders? $90 held in the end. There was a bit of a scare because there was a daily candle close back under. But that being Thursday, I'd wait until the next day is actually a confirmation of resistance, or wait for the weekly close to see if it actually remains below, because the weekly close would also be important. And you can see that level 90 was maintained in the end. This is, of course, bullish, but we're now running into resistance. There was a little bit of a pump the last few days, but we found to see that the moving averages are holding up as resistance. That is what is going to keep this trend actually bearish, even though there was the last few days of a pump and the weekly support was maintained. This just could be to test this level as resistance, keep the bearish trend, and actually push through this time. So what does quant need to do to avoid a new lower low, which would see $90 loss and validation of these lower targets? Quant now needs to hold $95 as support. So if we see a move back down, $95 needs to be the pivot point. Otherwise, again, risking the loss of this key level. As $100, even though it's a psychological level, is too close to the moving averages. I mean, it can react from here. It's quite a tight area. It's going to burst through. So I think to the downside once again, unless Bitcoin starts pumping tomorrow. But the market is red at the moment. So the expectation is it's tested a resistance. It's just formed a bearish cross. It's going to see if the bearish trend can continue. And so should push down under $100 and then see if 90 to 95 will hold. This is where it needs to pivot from. It needs to reverse from here if you want to avoid these bearish targets. Remember, there's a double top formation here now, and by losing this $90 area, the target becomes valid down over here. So to avoid that, if we do see it move down, it needs to pump back up, and we need to see a move back up to 136 and 151. 136 needs to break, and then you've got a potential double bottom over here. So bearish pattern flipping into bullish one. If you want to learn more about this, check out my Discord community ebook or book in a one-to-one call if you want to learn the strategy.